This is the extra content for the Awkward English video, and a pretty good example of the extras you can get if you support my channel on Patreon. If that's something you might be interested in, you can find a link below in the description. Anyway. The wind was rough along the loch as the ploughman fought through the snow, and though he hiccuped and coughed, his work was thorough. That's a lot of ways to pronounce OUGH. One of the major causes of all this madness is the Great Vowel Shift. Most English spellings came about between 1100 and 1550 CE, and were the result of attempting to spell words the way that they sounded. In the late 1400s, the advent of the printing press served to partially consolidate these spellings, but between 1350 and 1550 CE, the Great Vowel Shift occurred. The Great Vowel Shift, as the name suggests, was a widespread shifting of the pronunciation of vowel sounds within the English language. This pronunciation change didn't have a huge effect on the way the affected words are spelled, only the way we say them, which at least partially accounts for the mess that is OUGH. Silent letters are often the remnants of older pronunciations and the word's origins in other languages. Take night. In older English, the K was actually pronounced, and the now silent GH was more or less present. English essentially co-opted the word from the German Knecht, and the modern spelling of the English word hints at its original pronunciation. Regular verbs follow fairly simple rules. Boil becomes boiled when it's in the past tense, you just add an ed. But irregular verbs seem to follow no rhyme or reason. I go to the store, I went to the store, I could have gone to the store. This seems nonsensical because you would imagine that the different tenses of a word would all spring from the same source. However, went comes from an archaic English verb, wend, whereas go is a derivative of the German verb gehen. This different heritage accounts for the difference in go, gone, and went, and this kind of thing is fairly common with irregular verbs. English is a mashup of a variety of other languages, and that, combined with the perpetual evolution of the language over time, means it has developed into a complicated and often illogical language. You could even call it a mess. But, in my humble opinion, it's a beautiful kind of mess.